What's up guys, welcome back to another YouTube video, and today I'm going to be talking about reasons why Team Sonic Racing failed in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds was such a success. Now, if you guys have been following Sonic for, recently, you guys would know that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has been a massive success for Sega, selling over 1 million copies. And just overall being a massive success for Sega. And Team Sonic Racing, which came out, I believe back in 2020 or 2019, around that time. I'm going to fact check that in the editing of this video. But in around that time, Team Sonic Racing came out and it was a massive failure. I'm going to put the sales numbers up on screen here. That was how much Team Sonic Racing sold. And now, Team Sonic Racing, I have been playing a lot of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Okay, I will say that. I got Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for Christmas on my Nintendo Switch 2, and I have been playing it a lot. I have over 20 hours logged already, and it's probably higher than that in my Switch. Probably hasn't even logged the amount of hours I actually have yet, because I probably have a shitload of hours on that game because of how much I have been playing it and just trying to complete all the quests and stuff. Now, I think one of the main reasons why Sonic Racing CrossWorlds was such a huge success and Team Sonic Racing failed so badly is partly because of characters. Now, Team Sonic Racing was lacking a lot of characters. Now, yes, you did get the majority of characters that you would expect to be in a Sonic Racing game, like Sonic, Tails, Knuckles. Shadow, I believe, was in it, because obviously Shadow is the second most popular character that is not Sonic. So yeah, we had not a bunch of characters in Team Sonic Racing. We had basically just the main characters in the franchise. Not saying that is a bad thing, because the main characters are obviously the most popular characters, and any media of these main characters are going to sell more than media of the more obscure characters. Like, even Silver, I'd say, is a more obscure character. Blaze is a somewhat obscure character. But compared to Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, Shadow, Amy, no one else is really as big as those characters. Those are the biggest characters in the Sonic franchise, easily, by a landslide. And obviously, we had the lack of characters in Team Sonic Racing, but it was also just boring. It was a boring game. It was not a fun racing game by any means. It seemed like a basic kart racer. That's all it was. It was a basic Mario Kart clone. And I get when you are trying to make a kart racer, you obviously want to copy the Mario Kart formula, but they didn't even copy the Mario Kart formula, as it had this weird team mechanic that, honestly, from what I've heard, no one liked. And I haven't played much Team Sonic Racing. I played like a few minutes of Team Sonic Racing, and I didn't like it. I did not like it for the few minutes that I played of it. I might have played like 2 hours of Team Sonic Racing. I did not play a lot of Team Sonic Racing. I got it back in, I believe, 2020 or 2021, and I had a physical copy of it. I do not know where that physical copy is anymore, but I had a physical copy of Team Sonic Racing, and I did not enjoy it. I was not enjoying my experience on Team Sonic Racing. But on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, I have found that it is a so much more enjoyable experience than Team Sonic Racing. Now, I think it also comes down to marketing. I feel like Team Sonic Racing did not have anywhere close to the amount of marketing that Sonic Racing CrossWorlds did, and that's because Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has a much bigger budget than Team Sonic Racing. And the Sonic games in general have had much bigger budgets than the Sonic games of the past, of the 2010s. The Sonic games of the 2020s have had much bigger budgets than the Sonic games of the 2010s for one main reason, and that is the Sonic movies. These Sonic movies do so well in the box office that Sega makes money for them, and then puts that money that they make from the Sonic movies into making good quality Sonic games. That's why Frontiers did so well. That's why Shadow Generations did so well. That is why Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is doing so well. Even Sonic Superstars, despite its mixed reviews, did pretty well. Despite its mixed reviews, because Sega has that budget now, which they didn't have in the past. Now, obviously, it's not all just coming down to that. I think it is also the CrossWorlds aspect of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. And what I mean by that is Sonic Racing CrossWorlds has a lot, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot of crossovers. Crossovers from other fandoms, crossovers from other video games, other fandoms, that reel those other fandoms and those video game fandoms in, like the Minecraft fandom. They want to play Sonic Racing CrossWorlds for Steve and the Creeple and Alex, which are all in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, and they even have a minecart as one of the drivable vehicles in Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. Same with Pac-Man. Pac-Man just got introduced to the game, so now Pac-Man fans, they're going to want to be reeled in to play Sonic Racing CrossWorlds because of Pac-Man. And then the SpongeBob fans too, since they just had a SpongeBob collab as well, and they're going to continue doing these collabs, obviously not only because they have the big budget for these collabs and they can easily get these collabs because Sega is a much bigger company now, but also these collabs are helping the game so much in sales. I would not be surprised if Sonic Racing CrossWorlds ends up being milked like fucking hell by Sega. I would not be surprised if Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is absolutely milked by Sega, just like Rockstar Games milks GTA Online. Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is most likely going to be a game that is here to stay for a long time, and they are going to continue updating it and giving it crossovers until possibly the next Sonic Racing game, or they might just genuinely keep updating CrossWorlds and not even release a new Sonic Racing game. They might give us new maps, because Sega can do that. I think they are going to milk the absolute shit out of Sonic Racing CrossWorlds just because it is doing so well. But Team Sonic Racing did terrible. It was a massive failure. And it feels like Sega didn't even really talk about Team Sonic Racing, and Team Sonic Racing hasn't been kind of on topic for Sega at all. They haven't given it any updates in a while, I don't think. I'm gonna fact check myself on that. And I find that crazy because they aren't giving they didn't give Team Sonic Racing updates, I don't think. But they gave Sonic Forces updates past its lifespan. I'm pretty sure Sonic Forces is still probably getting updates just because Sonic Forces again was a popular game. Another game that I think Sega is going to milk like absolute hell is Sonic Rumble. Sonic Rumble is also doing well. It is a free mobile game. You can get it for free on mobile. I played it on this channel, and they're doing collabs on Sonic Rumble as well. Now, I do think that with Sonic Racing CrossWorlds, I think Sonic Racing CrossWorlds is it's being compared to Mario Kart World, and I think it's deserved. I think Mario Kart World, yes, although Mario Kart World is a fun game, I've played both Mario Kart World and Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I agree Mario Kart World is a fun game. I enjoy Sonic Racing CrossWorlds a lot more, which is not something I would have said about Team Sonic Racing if you were to compare it to Mario Kart 8. If you compared Mario Kart 8 to Team Sonic Racing, it is not comparable at all. Mario Kart 8 is one of the best kart racing games of all time, and Team Sonic Racing was a boring piece of trash.
As I expected.
It's just that simple. And Sonic Racing CrossWorlds truly feels like a Sega All-Stars racing game. Because Sonic had Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing, and then Sonic and All-Stars Racing transformed. It truly feels like the third game in that franchise. That's what it feels like. It feels like the true third game in that franchise. And they're also bringing back Sonic Riders aspects, and Sonic Riders is, I haven't played Sonic Riders, but from what I know, it is a successful game besides the last game, which was obviously a shitty 360 game. But that is my opinion on Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.